Hi, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Krisztina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to analyze the 2023 September astrology forecast. Right now I'm going to talk a little bit about the mundane transit in general first. So we're going to have a new moon, and the new moon going to happen 14th of September, and it's going to happen in Virgo. And then the full moon going to happen 29th of September in 6 degrees in Aries. The full moon going to actually be in opposition with Pallas Athene and going to square with Vesta, and the new moon going to trine Uranus. All right, we also have our two inner planets, Mercury and Venus, going to station direct this month. Venus going to station direct on the 3rd, and Mercury going to station direct on the 15th in Virgo in 8 degrees. The other thing was going to happen, Jupiter going to station retrograde on the 4th of September, and it's going to conjunct Moon. So the moon going to be actually in Taurus that day, and then it's going to trine Mercury retrograde. All right, also some asteroid also going to change sign. Pallas Athene going to change sign and gonna go to Libra on the 13th. Pallas Athene is the warrior queen, but she was really wise. So she is choosing her fights. And the 13th, Vesta also going to ingress Cancer. Vesta is your eternal flame. In Cancer, actually, it's going to give us and help us with nurturing. Like we will nurture our inner child, and the way we are. You know, it's very important also in financial astrology, because Vesta is the one what keeps us going and want to make us to invest, for example. And the 15th, Ceres going to move to Scorpio, and the Sun also going to change sign and gonna go to Libra on the 23rd. Come on, Cosmo. So here is Cosmo, my little Dutch hound, and he's gonna be part of your prediction right now. So let's see what's going to happen. Mercury and Jupiter on the 4th going to actually trine. Mercury is the ability, the way you are actually processing information. Mercury associated with thinking, communication, the way you express yourself, and it's associated with sales as well. It rules two signs. It rules Gemini in the 3rd house, and it also rules Virgo. At this moment, it is in retrograde on the 4th, and it is trining with Jupiter, the planet of blessing in Taurus. So actually, it will indicate some kind of positive change with traveling, short distance traveling. It will indicate, for example, the oat or anything with grain on stock market can go up. It is also indicating some kind of change with internet and the way we are using internet and the way we are communicating. It's a blessing. You are capable to for example, express yourself on a really not positive way, because Jupiter is the planet of positivity over here. So what else is happening? So let's see let's go to the new moon this month, and it's going to happen in Virgo, 21 degrees. That's the 2nd decan. So the 2nd decan, it's a Capricornian decan, and it's going to actually influenced by Saturn. Saturn is endurance. Saturn is actually have to do something with your hard work ethic. But Saturn also represents fears and delays and decays and censorship. And because of we have Mercury retrograding actually in Virgo, and by sign, by energy, it is opposing, not by degree, but by energy, it's opposing Saturn, which is in retrograde in Pisces, and also to Neptune. it could indicate some kind of issue with social media, with media itself. The news itself could be either censored or it could be lies. And we are going to figure out actually what they were lying about to us in general, to the public. All right, what else could happen over here? So because of this new moon in Virgo, it's, you know, the moon is representing your feelings, your subconscious. It's representing the females in general, women and feminism. It also associated with the public. But it also rules dogs and apples, you know, like silver, for example, pearl. So when it's actually opposing to the energy of Saturn, then it could, and Saturn is in Pisces, it could indicate some kind of issue over here. And that's what we're gonna hear in the news most likely, to have some kind of issue with animals, big ocean animals. For example, they can get beached, and you know, like it could indicate a massive death of the mammals, the ocean mammals there. And what else it could indicate? It could indicate censorship. It's obvious because Mercury is opposing to Saturn here and Neptune. So the other thing what could happen, we're going to have actually a full moon, which is going, no, actually this new moon is going to trine Uranus. Uranus, anything to do with chaos, rebellions, and it's also something because it rules the 11th house, your goals and your hopes and wishes, humanitarian and philanthropic project as well. Uranus rules the tornadoes, rules anything with wind, windmill, energy. So when this is going to trine, it is a really, really favorable, granted, positive aspect over here. And because Uranus is in Taurus, in this case, it could be something like we're going to have a news about and like how can we stop tornadoes, or how can we use windmills in our daily lives, or you know, like it's going to be more popular. How can you use self-sufficient energy? For example, Uranus in Taurus could represent natural gas, right, over there. But how? Because of the animals. So using technology and using the animal poops, for example, and create natural gas. And it's going to be all over in the news. And it is also some kind of positive change because of the new moon is in Virgo. Virgo is the earth. It's representing Mother Earth as well, just like Taurus is an earth sign. So some positive news about recycling, for example, or actually the way we treat animals and the way we treat the earth itself, it's going to be some positive news over there for us. Okay, so moving forward, and we're going to talk about right now Venus station direct on the 3rd. Venus is going to station direct at 12 degrees. Okay, and it's going to conjunct Juno when it's stationed direct. Venus is stationing direct in Leo. Leo, by archetype, it rules investment, it rules prize winning, it rules sports clubs, it rules the children, joy and pleasure-based businesses, and your kids, and your creative projects. So, what's gonna happen? If you have been actually in stagnation, or you couldn't move forward with your art project, or you didn't find, for example, a manager or someone who can represent you in your art, this is the time right now when you will be capable, actually go for it, and you know, most likely some of us going to find someone who is helpful, and we can actually, it could help with your creative project. It's also really good to win, and you know, Venus is not only love and attraction, Venus also is currency. So in Leo, it rules the 5th house, right? So 5th house is investment. Venus, it could be like you are preserving your money in art or in very, very expensive jewelries. And that's the way, not in 401k, obvious, but something what is tangible over there. And you can, because Venus rules Taurus, which is tangible energy, so something with tangible energy. For example, gold, because Venus in Leo could be something investing in gold, real gold. So it could be a positive energy for that. All right, and Jupiter. So if you want to actually help your Venus and help your creative project, you can drink, for example, blue lotus tea, lavender tea, rose petal tea, anything like that, especially if your Venus is debilitated in your chart and it's weak, then you are capable to make it stronger. For example, every Friday you buy flowers for yourself, like you going to use a lot of green underwear, green clothes, whatever, but that's how you're going to be capable to make your Venus stronger. Okay, so that's how you can help. Okay, the next one is Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus, which is luxury and comfort. Jupiter is the planet of blessing, the planet of Santa Claus. This is like in the Taurus rules the second house, ruled by Venus, and Venus also going direct the day before. So station direct the day before. So it is really, really positive over here, even if they are squaring by energy. But don't forget, square is not necessarily bad, because it's pushing you forward to make a decision. It's pushing you forward to make actions. And so I like squares in the charts usually. So here what you can do, it's pushing you forward to prepare for the next month, which is going to be the eclipse season. And, you know, in October 14th, we're going to have a solar eclipse in Libra, and on the 28th, we're going to have the last Taurus eclipse. Right? And it's going to happen in 5 degrees. So we are ending that 18-year cycle with Taurus Scorpio axis. But Jupiter here, it's already gonna go in retrograde. So it's going to be influenced by this eclipse, most likely. And over here, it's bringing back opportunities for us, opportunities with Taurian energy. So Jupiter also very good with investment. In daytime, it's rules Sagittarius, nighttime, it's rules Pisces. And, you know, like in Sagittarius, it's more positive, obviously, and in Pisces, it's more spiritual. Jupiterian stone is lapis lazuli, and if you want to make your Jupiter stronger because you are ruled by Jupiter, perhaps you have a Sag rising or Pisces rising or Sag sun or a Sagittarius sun or Pisces sun, you are ruled by that, and then it's representing it can get weakened, so you want to make it more positive and more strong. So you can have milk thistle, dandelion, you can bear lapis lazuli, and you're going to actually balance that kind of energy that is weakened, Jupiter. But on the other hand, Jupiter is bringing back opportunities with salaries. So for example, a lot of people could go back to work and get rehired. Whoever lost their job during COVID, it could be like the next 4 months, while Jupiter gonna go back retrograde, people going to get back their job, or they're going to get rehired, because second house is your salary. So it could be influence that one. Okay, and then we wanted to talk about Mercury retrograde. Mercury going to go direct in Virgo. So it's exalted in Virgo. When it's gonna go direct, it's going to indicate some kind of positive news in healthcare, because 6th house rules healthcare, and 6th house also rules our daily routine. So it's going to be more settled in general. And also it rules works. Just what I said about Jupiter at this moment, like 2 seconds ago, Mercury going direct in Virgo, it's also representing a lot of people going to get back their job. And we might going to hear a good news about, in general around the world, about healthcare, about, you know, like insurances and healthcare in general, because sixth house is your health or health and healthcare. All right, so I'm going to move forward right now, and I'm going to actually talk about each individual signs. All right, and lastly, Pisces. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and firstly, rising sign. So if you are a Pisces, then Venus going to go direct in your sixth house. Sixth house, anything to do with your work and money from work, actually. It could be service for others. So actually you can become a nutritionist, you can become an herbalist if you would like to, when Venus is going direct in your sixth house. It could also represent you going to get into a lovely person, a renter who is renting from you, or a roommate. Or actually you can invest in rental properties as well if you wish. But definitely it could represent like you want to get a small animal for yourself who is giving you love and affection. And it's also going to be financially very good for you to work right now. Abundance is here. So the other thing what is happening, actually Venus going to what is that square with Jupiter in your third house. And Jupiter is something to do with your writing project. It's something to do with your communication. So actually it's urging you to be active and proactive, because that is the only way you are capable to attract clientele, and you're capable to attract the right people and drive them to your website. So this is your website over here, and Uranus is artificial intelligence. So you might going to actually start to write with ChatGPT, or use it for your project, your writing project. Your website could be actually renovated and renewed, and it's going to feel like luxurious and really, really good for you with this Venus square here. The other thing what is happening, we're going to have Jupiter go retrograde in the third house. And Jupiter retrograde is going to actually trine Mercury retrograde. It's also going to trine with the Sun and the new moon in your seventh house. Seventh house is your significant other. It is legal matters, and it's also representing your business partner. You might going to get a new business partner who is helping you with your products, with your sales. It could be also like you're going to hire maybe someone who is representing you in court as well, if you have some kind of court case. So that could be really positive over there. And Jupiter is law, so it could be really positive. Or if your significant other has a court case, it could invite a positive energy for you. You will be represented by the best attorney, and you will actually win the case over there. So Jupiter and Uranus in the third could indicate like you are selling something with communication devices. You might going to make an application. You might going to do and invent some kind of artificial intelligence. You can actually invest in digital currencies, but going to make you abundant. The opportunity is coming back to you. You might going to invest in school. So you might going to actually create an online school or selling something online, but it has to be something with your brain, with your knowledge. So you are selling your knowledge, you're selling your advices, you're selling anything, your experiences. So that could be really positive for you. On the other hand, it could be also a very, very good communication with your significant other, and you might going to change neighborhood. You want to change neighborhood maybe, and because of Venus going direct in your sixth house, it also could means like you are selling some rental properties, buying new renters, or actually you are just buying renters and you are having a good flow with your significant other. It is an agreement, it's a good agreement over here. All right, so the other thing what is going on for you Pisces, you know, you have actually Pluto is in Capricorn right now. Yes, and it's in your 10th house. So it will bring back some kind of opportunity with your career, and it's gonna be powerful. So you might want to be a politician, for example, or you can become a leader. It is definitely powerful over here. What else is happening? You know, Mars went already in Libra in your 8th house. 8th house is your shared resources, that is inheritance over here. And when the Sun going to join Mars in the 8th house, it could mean like you're getting an inheritance, you're going to get a good tax refund. It could mean something, your partner, your significant other money is rising. So his money is the one, he's getting more jobs, for example, and the money is rising here. And what else happening? You know, I was talking about that when Mercury goes direct on the 15th, new moon on the 14th, it's all going to trine with the 3rd house, 7 and 3rd house. So the 3rd house matters, selling products, selling knowledge. It's very, very positive for you this month. Okay, so 8th house matters is tax refunds, surgeries, if you would like to have a surgeries. Actually, if you have a heart surgery or anything to do with your pancreas and those kind of things, it could turn out to be positive. Or some kind of skin condition is going to get actually fixed and it's going to be adjusted as well for you if you have any kind of skin condition. And what else I wanted to say for you, Pisces? You have Saturn and Neptune in the 1st house, and actually it was opposing with the new moon, Mercury retrograde, and when it turned direct, and the Sun as well. So it is some kind of conflict between you and between others. So it is like you don't have time for yourself because of either you have to pay attention for your husband, wife, or your legal matters, and you know, like it's a lot of bureaucratic paperwork over there, and that's why you are just not taking time for yourself. You can actually get very tired and overwhelmed, or you might going to actually drink a lot or using something like which is making you numb. It is alcohol or drugs or anything pharmaceutical. So be careful, you know, like, because it could represent some kind of addiction issue over here, and it could indicate some kind of conflict with your significant other if you are starting to drink or self-medicate yourself, unfortunately, because you are overwhelmed. But yeah, definitely inheritance, insurance, surgeries are positive, anything to do with medical malpractice, and it's going to turn out to be positive financially later on, balancing your finances. And then we're coming to the full moon, which is going to happen in your 2nd house, and earning is ending, or you might going to lose some valuable, something that was really, really important. You get it from your mother, for example, or someone who was really close to you, dear to you, but might have passed, and you're losing that kind of you know, like stuff, like gift or jewelry. And then it could also mean like you are giving up an earning because of, maybe you were working, but right now, because of you are capable to have rental properties, multiple, you have a lot of income from there. So you don't have to commute to work anymore. You don't have to work daily. It's not going to serve you anymore. And that could be an issue. It's not an issue, but that energy could indicate like giving up an earning, for example. All right, guys, if you loved my videos, please check out my description box below, my website, if you would like to have a personal reading with me and get familiar with me and with my readings. And please subscribe, comment, and like my videos. I would really appreciate that. I definitely will see you in October. October is eclipse season. We are getting ready right now. We are preparing for eclipses, right? It is a very heavy, fated energy. It's not something what we can choose. So that's why it's going to be heavy. But, you know, I really appreciate your attention, and I'm going to see you in October. Bye for now.